This does seem a bit weird because normally I don't show my face because I usually wear glasses, and because they're cheap, non-anti-reflective glasses, I look like that
Right.
Muppet, the one who wears glasses but has no eyes.
Oh, right. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Can't remember his name.
Uh,
People
uh,
always wrongly call him Beaker, don't they? Because Beaker's the scared one.
Beaker's the scared one in the lab, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, but I think he is a scientist, isn't he?
Yes, I think
One with
so.
no eyes,
Yeah.
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 Right, so we'll crack on with tonight's pod now. This is
Front room looks nice, by the way.
well, I've
Very
covered up a
nice.
load of shit there, Dave, because
Oh,
it looks like I've covered up a body, but
I was going to
it's
say
it's
you'd be
just
killed.
coats and stuff. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. So that's on the wall there, Dave. Can you see that drum skin?
yes, yes, I can.
Right
Yeah.
now, it's signed by Nico McBrain and
Well,
Ian
hello.
Pace. Ian
Get the fuck.
Pace? Yeah, yeah.
Ian Payne, one of the greatest, well, two of the greatest rock drummers of all time,
Yeah, so I went to
especially
see
Pacey.
them with they did this like speaking word thing, and they both had drums, so they were sat talking to each other doing the drums. Actually, I
Wow.
think it started off they were just sat in chairs talking to each
Yeah.
other about each other's careers, and then they got the drums out and had a
So
bit
it's
of
like
a
a
drum off, and then very
drum.
kindly they signed stuff at the end. Um,
Cool.
though
So it's like
Nico was selling those skins, those snare skins for a tenner,
right.
which I thought was pretty reasonable.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
defo. So was it a drum seminar with them sort of talking about
Well,
their careers a
it
bit?
wasn't. Yeah, it was sort of. I think it was more Nico was interviewing Ian for some reason.
Right.
Mm.
Fair enough. Well,
So,
Pacey's a legend, isn't he?
so I got
He's a
up,
blood.
up close and personal to them, and it's quite exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's great. That. What
So
good stuff.
tonight's pod listeners is called Connections because me and
Oh
Dave
yeah.
tend to, as you may have noticed, tend to go off on tangents, right?
Oh
And
yeah.
was it last week we were recording a pod, and after the pod finished and we stopped recording, we
Yeah.
had this like really interesting conversation, didn't we? And we were
We
just
did.
linking things, and because
Yeah.
what happens is you'll say something and it'll spark something in my brain.
Yeah.
I'm always constantly thinking of something I know about something that you've just mentioned.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was good. So, but the other thing that inspired me is, do you remember, or that theory, the 6 degrees of separation?
Yes, exactly. That's
Yeah.
what I've been thinking about that all day today. Yeah.
So if you've
Yeah.
not heard of that, listeners, it's basically you can apparently link every single person in the world to somebody else, to every other
Yeah.
person in the world through 6 steps.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
it works like, I know Dave, he knows Charlene Spiteri, she knows someone else, etc., etc. And, you can apparently link it to anyone. Now, the offshoot of that is this thing called 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Have you heard of
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that
For
is
sure
where,
I have.
because in the 90s, I used to get Empire magazine. Someone came up with this theory that Kevin Bacon's just ubiquitous. He's in like loads of films, and you can basically link any other actor to him. Yeah, so I used to just love just trying to link anybody to him, right? And I remember linking Sweep to him. So, do you want to hear how I link Sweep to Kevin Bacon, Dave?
I want to hear it, and then I want
Now,
to do one for you because can I just say before you start very quickly is that I kind of thought, you were probably going to want to do like a stream of consciousness, like back and forth with things,
yeah.
but you can't help with this. I've not been able to help myself today, thinking of of links to
Mm,
things
yeah.
because we said we were going to do this, and it just my head's going off. Then I'm sort of doing research for this that I don't really want to do.
No, I'm
Does
I'm
that
not
make
doing
sense?
anything. I for once have not got any other windows open. It's just this window.
Do this link that you're going to do, and I want
Yeah.
to tell you mine that I've been thinking about today because I think it's quite a lot of fun.
Okay, so linking Sweep to Kevin Bacon. Now, amazingly, and this is genuinely a coincidence. The first link to Sweep is Nico
Right,
McBrain from Iron
right,
Maiden. Now, people were
because he was on
he was
he
on the
was on the
Sutty show.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So then the next step is Nico McBrain is obviously a band member of Iron
Y-
Maiden, and
Yeah, yeah.
Bruce Dickinson is the singer of Iron Maiden. So obviously he
Indeed,
knows Bruce.
indeed.
Now,
Yeah.
Bruce in the 80s or 90s actually appeared in a TV show called The Paradise Club. Have you ever heard of that, Dave? It was a
No.
one series thing and it starred Leslie Grantham and Don Henderson
That's hilarious. Right, go on.
as brothers, right?
Right.
The great Don Henderson. Is it Don Henderson? Bullman.
Yeah, Bullman.
Now, he was also in Brazil, the Terry Gilliam film.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And also in Brazil was a lot of actors, but one in particular, Robert De Niro, was
Indeed he
in it.
was. Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, so is that five steps? So I need one more to get to Bacon. And Bacon was in Sleepers, which also
With
starred Robert De
Rob.
Niro.
Very good. That's
Yeah.
excellent. Right. Can I oh go on. You were going to say something else.
No, I think that's it. I think because I remember doing this like 20, 30 years ago, and it took me a while to remember the steps.
Yeah.
But I got there in the end. It probably took a few days thinking about it, but I did finally get it.
So I don't know if this is going to be six, but I've been thinking today about this. Have you heard of the English fast bowler from Lancashire? I'm cricket. I'm talking cricket here now, so
Mm,
don't switch off, listeners. Don't switch off if you're not a cricket fan. But Brian Statham was a very famous Lancastrian cricketer, and he used to be the bowling partner for England of Fred Truman.
right.
Okay, so I'm going to start with Brian Statham. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to link this to.
Mm.
Okay, I'm going to link Brian Statham to John le Carrier. Okay, right.
Why John Le Carrier, I have to ask.
Well, all will be revealed.
Right.
Okay. So Brian Statham was a Lancashire cricketer who also played for England, and he partnered Fred Truman. They were known as a bowling partnership. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Jimmy Anderson and Stuart Broad and what have you, Dennis Lilly and Jeff Thompson. You know, that kind of thing.
Mm.
Uh, Fred Truman. Fred Truman's daughter married Raquel Welch's son.
Wow.
Did you know this?
No, that is a
This is absolutely true. It's
clash of
hilarious.
cultures there.
Amazing clash of cultures. You can see if you go online and Google it, you can see the photographs of Fred Truman and Raquel Welch together at their children's wedding. Amazing. I mean, the thought of it. I'll
Oh.
see thee, Raquel. Raquel Welch was in a film called Fathom, I believe,
Hmm.
with Richard Briers.
Brilliant.
Richard Briers played Martin Bryce in Ever Decreasing Circles.
Of course.
And Martin Bryce's nemesis was the cool and handsome Paul, played by Peter Egan.
Yeah.
And Peter Egan played the spy in The Perfect Spy, which was written by John le Carrier.
Exactly. Yes, he did. Yes, yeah. Wow.
I've been thinking about
Brilliant.
that one all day.
So I forgot who you started with now. Brian Statham, was it?
Brian Statham to
And there
John le
was a
Carrier. Was that
famous,
straight?
what occurred to me when you were talking about that and you mentioned ever decreasing was there was a famous episode about cricket, wasn't
Oh,
there?
that's an amazing episode. Yeah.
Where Martin, of course, is running the cricket team and they need an extra person because someone's dropped out or moved away. And he's looking for anyone but Paul, isn't it? And when people keep suggesting Paul, he acts. First of all, I think he acts like, "Oh, it never occurred to me that," or but then he finally admits that the reason he don't want to pick him is because he's bound to be amazing, and of course he is.
Yeah, he hits the 100, doesn't
So I think
he?
I think yeah, he hits 100, and Marty can't celebrate because even though the team's won, it
Go
just
on.
he just can't. It's just not the way he wanted to do it.
It's the way when he's all these slow motion shots of Paul cracking the ball to the boundary. You have this shot that pans out to Martin stood under a tree, don't you?
That's
And this
right.
and
Yeah.
this look of absolute misery on his face. It's so good.
Oh,
What a show! It's the. Do you know, funnily enough, though, Lee, I was watching. There's a great little thing on on the BBC. If you go onto iPlayer,
mm,
they've got a thing called Remembers on it, and
right.
they had a thing where Peter Egan and Penelope Wilton remembered Ever Decreasing Circles, and so they were
Oh,
showing clips. And one of the outstanding clips they showed, and they were laughing their heads off, was the cricket
mm,
scene, because they were both saying that they loved that scene. And but Peter Egan was saying though that he'd never played a game of cricket in his life. So
right.
he had no idea how to even hold a bat up. So he was taught how to do these shots. And he said that he was so shattered at the end of the day because they'd drilled him over and over again to do all these shots, these
Mm,
cricket shots, uh, because he absolutely hadn't got a clue. So the irony was is that he was always supposed to be the expert at everything, but he didn't have a clue how to play cricket.
yeah.
There's one. There's the snooker episode's brilliant as well, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Where
We watched that,
did we
didn't we?
not? We watched that together, didn't we? On when we were on holiday few weeks back, and that is great because that is the one time where he confesses that he hadn't got a clue how to play snooker.
Yeah, yeah.
Martin beats him.
But
Yeah,
he pretends he can, doesn't he, to wind him up. So he turns up in the dressed as a snooker player, and the
yeah,
waistcoat and the shirt, and Martin can't
yeah.
believe it. And he's got a professional cue as well.
I know. It's
But it
absolutely
turns
looking the
out he's
business.
shit, and Martin
He's
beats him.
shit.
But
Absolutely
then,
great.
of
What a show,
course, loses to Howard, which was completely
indeed.
unexpected. So
Do you know? Do you
still,
know?
Martin didn't win.
Listen to this. It started off. It got 5 million views ever decreasing circles, which
Mm,
isn't bad in today's terms. That would be phenomenal, wouldn't it?
yeah,
Because
of course.
let's be honest, telly's like Christ. I think that the opening episode of Traitors on New Year's Day was like 5 million, and we said,
Mm,
"Oh, it was an amazing, what an amazing, groundbreaking opening season of Traitors because it's New Year's Day and it's something for people to watch when they're knackered." Uh, that was just like thought of as like par for the course, back in the 80s. But by the time the final series came around, it was getting 18 million viewers a go. So shows you,
wow,
it was a
bloody
it
hell.
was a it was a really popular show.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
was brilliant though, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh
You
yeah,
know,
yeah. Yeah,
it was
full series there was. Um,
totally brilliant sitcom.
so it's just popped into my head. Can we link Martin Bryce, aka Richard Bryars, to
Oh,
um, Kevin Bacon? Now, the
okay,
first link I was thinking was Richard Bryars, Paul Eddington. They were
okay, yeah,
in The Good Life, weren't they?
okay, yes, they
Was
were.
was was Eddington in The Good Life? Have I just made that
Yes,
up? Yeah.
no, Paul Eddington was in The Good
Right.
Life. Sorry,
Now, Paul Eddington, of course, was in a film I was watching last week,
yeah,
The Devil Rides Out,
indeed.
preparing for our next episode of Satanic Season.
Okay, so I would go straight for Christopher Lee then after
Oh, well,
because
yes, of
he's been
course,
in
yeah.
so many films that you've got to be able to
You've
link
got
Lee to
Bryars, Eddington, Lee,
yeah.
and then where would you go? I mean, Christopher Lee and Kevin Bacon, they don't tend to move around in the same
No,
circles, do they?
or you could do Charles Gray
Yeah,
and
Charles
then
Gray.
you could go Charles Gray to Sean Connery.
I was thinking Charles Gray to Cliff Twemlow, or Oliver Tobias in
How,
first
how are we
Firestar
gonna
First Contact.
how are we gonna get to bloody Kevin Bacon
I
from
think we're
there?
going backwards, aren't we?
I know.
Let's try Lee. Right. So Lee was in a lot of
Lee was
famous
in
films. He was in Star
so
Wars.
many films,
He was in
so
Star
many
Wars,
films.
wasn't it? And then
Hang on, I tell you what. If you can link, so if you could link Lee to something that you could link to somebody who then was in something with Tom Cruise, then you could go to A Few Good Men, which had Kevin Bacon in it.
yeah,
So there's got to be a film that links somebody who was in a film. Oh, let's have a think
Harrison
now.
Ford.
Oh, right, yeah, let's have a look.
So
So,
that's how Lee to Ford, and then
but hang on, was Lee to Ford?
Ford to
Was
Brad Pitt, The Devil's Own, and
Yeah.
then Brad Pitt was he in Sleepers with
But
Bacon?
where do you get where are we going with Lee to Harrison Ford?
Because he
What
was
was?
in Star Wars, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, yeah. But Harrison Ford wasn't in that Star Wars.
Oh, wasn't it? I thought he was in all
No,
of them.
no, no. Harrison Ford. That though he was in one of the new ones. You know, they straight after the. Yeah, he wasn't in that. Shit.
Was he not in the
However,
original? Wasn't Christopher Lee in the
I te-
original Star Wars films? Are you saying he was in
no,
the
that was.
prequels?
Oh no, you've done it. You've done
Hmm.
it by proxy in a way. You could go Christopher Lee to Peter Cushing,
Yeah,
because Peter Cushing was in the original Star Wars, and
yeah,
obviously Christopher Lee and
yeah,
Peter Cushing were in fucking everything together.
yeah.
Peter Cushing, Harrison Ford, Harrison
Okay.
Ford.
Well,
There
I
might even
said
be something.
I was thinking Brad Pitt was in Sleepers, but I could be wrong there.
No,
Harrison
but
Ford, Tommy Lee
Harry.
Jones, JFK, Bacon was in
Yes,
that. Yes.
yes,
Tommy Lee Jones
yes,
was in The
yes,
Fugitive with Harrison Ford. Yeah. So let's just
yes. That
recap.
is
So
it.
you've got Briars,
Briars,
Eddington, Lee,
Eddington, Lee,
Cushing,
Cushing, Ford.
Ford. Oh, are we too many here?
Oh,
Ford.
it might be seven.
Ford. Oh, I forgot which
Shit,
way
hang
we.
on, hang on.
What was after Ford then? Oh,
Ford,
Fugitive, Lee
Lee,
Jones, wasn't it?
Lee Jones. I don't think you need to do that though, because I think that was Brad Pitt not in. Oh no, hang on a minute. I'm mixing that up with fucking.
Let's see if Brad Pitt was in Sleepers. This is the first thing we're going to actually check.
No, I think you're right. I think he was.
So we've
Actually, thinking about
used
it, I think he was.
we've used Sleepers twice now,
Let's
haven't
have
we?
a look. Loads of people were in Sleepers, weren't they? I actually thought it was a bit dull as a film.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Yes, Brad Pitt was in Sleepers, so we can use
Boom,
that.
there it is. That's
Yeah,
that's the six, mate. That's the
yeah.
six.
Cool. Right. So I was thinking, Dave, the way we could do this is we just ask AI to name random celebrities,
We,
and then
we
we
could let
try
them
and
have a go.
link them to Bacon. Well, we don't need to do Bacon necessarily, but
Well,
okay.
I just went straight off the path, didn't I? Straight away because I did Brian Statham to John le Carré.
There's nothing wrong with that then.
But
Name
but we
a
could
random
we
celebrity.
we could do random celebrities though. That isn't Kevin Bacon. So what we could do is go
Oh yeah.
like, could you do Huey Green to Robert Plant? Right.
Well, the
I,
one
I
that's
say that
come up,
because I was
Dave,
thinking about it. Go on.
is Tilda Swinton. So let's try and get Huey Green to Tilda Swinton.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, but
All
Huey
right.
Green,
Oh,
right, who played Huey
I,
Green in that drama?
Trevor Eve.
Was it
Trevor
really?
Eve played him.
Trevor
Yeah,
Eve.
yeah.
Right, okay,
So,
so Trevor Eve. Oh,
but I've got another one.
go
I've
on.
got a better way forward if you don't. Right. Because I was thinking about this before, so I've got a real heads up on this. Huey Green was the illegitimate father of Paulie Yates.
Yes.
Paulie Yates was married to Bob Geldof.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Geldof was in the film. This is. Oh,
The
I'm pushing it.
Wall.
I pushed the Wall. Let's go for the Wall. Who the fuck else was in the Wall?
Well,
There's
Alan
got to be.
Parker directed it.
Oh yeah, Alan. Oh, hang on. Alan Parker did direct it. I'm gonna have to
He
look up.
also directed The Commitments, but was anyone big
Yes.
in that? He also he directed Birdie, which Nick Cage was in.
Oh, this is a good meth. This is good. This
So
is good.
has Nick Cage ever starred with Leonardo?
Oh God, he's. What was? I tell you what. Hang on a minute. What's that film she's in? Hang on. Oh, hang on. Oh, I tell you what. Oh no, I've got it, Lee. I've got it. I've got it.
Go on. Yeah.
Right. This is. Oh man. Okay. So Huey Green was Paulie Yates' illegitimate father.
Hmm.
Paulie Yates was married to Bob Geldof. Bob Geldof was in The Wall, yeah,
Hmm.
which was directed by Alan Parker.
Hmm.
Alan Parker directed Midnight Express,
Yeah.
which featured John Hurt. John
Yeah.
Hurt was in Snowpiercer with Tilda Swinton.
Was it? Nice
Yes,
one.
yes.
I didn't
But
know
I
that.
think that might, I think that might be seven though.
It is probably seven. So can we cut
Oh God.
who did you have before John Hurt. It was Alan Parker. Now, hmm, as Alan
It's
Parker.
hard. Alan Parker's such a good route. It's such a good
Well,
route.
who else? Who else could we link with Geldof? I mean,
Oh, so many. So, well, the thing
uh,
is, what the reason I did the thing initially was my idea was because it's another one I was thinking about was the Robert Plant one was Huey Green, Paulie Yates, Bob Geldof, Live Aid. So it's dead easy, really, because of all his connections with Live Aid to
yeah.
go to Led Zeppelin and Robert Plant. But there's got to be a way, definitely a way.
So let's just
So
recap. We started
Hu-
with Huey
Huey
Green,
Green,
and then
Paulie Yates,
and then
illegit- illegitimate father,
obviously it could
Geldof.
be. Well, who else could Paulie Yates be linked with? Michael Hutchins. Well, I don't. You probably. I think Geldof's probably better, isn't he? So
What
Geldof.
was that? What was that fucking shit snooker film that Geldof made? Oh
Oh, I
God,
remember that. Yeah.
I bet there's a link there. I've just got a feeling. Let's have a look. Bob Geldof films. Let's look at the films that Bob Geldof was in. Pink Floyd The Wall. Spice World. He's in Spice World. Geldof was in Spice. Fuck off.
Well, maybe Tilda Swinton was in that because a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah.
people were.
I'm trying to find a way to get him linked to John Hurt quicker. That's what I'm trying to do with it. That's my simple way of doing it. Do you know what though? Who else was in the cast of fucking The Wall? Bet there was loads of random people in The Wall.
I can't remember.
Bob Geldof, Pink Floyd, The Wall. Okay. Pink Floyd, The Wall, the film. There we are, 1982.
Or you could have Nick Mason, who also is in a band with Gary Kemp, who was in The Craze.
Yeah. Oh, he was in. Hang on, he was in Bodyguard,
Oh yeah.
and I bet there's someone in Bodyguard that would link to. Oh, look at this, for example. Right, here's the cast in Pink Floyd. So I think we could probably find a faster route here. So in The Wall, the film, Bob Hoskins as the rock
Hoss.
manager.
Right.
Hosks. Oh, he's got to have been in something with Bacon, hasn't he?
Has Kane been
Phil
any? Is
Phil
Kane?
Davis, Kane.
See, Tilda Swinton, I'm not that au fait with her films. I know Michael Clayton, she was in that, which is a great, great film.
Yeah,
Tom
yeah.
Wilkinson was in that. Tom Wilkinson was in that. Now, Tom Wilkinson's a British
Oh,
actor.
yes, indeed. There's got to be a link there.
So you could have Hoskins to
Oh, I thought I had it there with the John Hurt, but it's just one out, isn't it? It's too
mm,
many.
Geldof to Hoskins, Hoskins to. See, I'm
Hang on,
thinking
Bob.
Leonardo DiCaprio because Tilda Swinton and him were in The Beach.
Yeah,
Can't remember who else was in that. Is that French actress? But um,
I've cheated and I've just found there's a direct link between Bob Hoskins and Kevin Bacon, and
I thought we were
it's.
doing Tilda Swinton though.
Oh yeah. Shit, we're doing what?
Do the
Oh
bacon one
my
though.
god.
Do the
So
bacon one.
the big sorry, my brain's just fried like bacon. Um, uh, he's in a he's in a film. He's in a film called Balto with Bob Hoskins. But
I've
anyway,
never
shit.
heard of that.
No, it's an animated film.
Ah,
7 out of 10 apparently. Right, sorry, I'm
well,
talking
he
like
was
a
in
fucking
he
child.
was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, wasn't he? Which starred Christopher
Yeah,
Lloyd and Kathleen Turner.
yeah.
So Parker, what else has Parker directed? He has done some good films.
Oh, I've cheated here. I'm sorry. I'm going to fess up. It says here that there is a. So I've allowed AI to help me out here. I'm disgusted with myself. Apparently, Bob Hoskins and Tilda Swinton did not appear in the same film together. However, the primary connection is through the actor Dev Patel, who starred as the titular character in the 2019 film The Personal History of David Copperfield, which also featured Tilda Swinton as Betsy Trotwood.
So how did Bob link to Dev Patel then?
That's a good question. Yeah.
Could we get?
Is it the film Last Orders? Maybe. So
I've
yeah, the
seen
film
that.
Last Orders, of course, this is a great film. Has
Kane's
It
in that.
has Kane. It has Helen Mirren, which I
Yeah.
think Yeah. Oh, this is Tilda Swinton's a hard one, isn't it?
Mm.
Because in a way, though, if you could go down there, you could go down the Brad Pitt route, because she's in that film with him called. Is it? Oh, hang on, is she in that film? I think I'm mixing her up with Fargo. What's her name? Oh shit! This is a hard one.
Well, should we abandon this in case we're boring the listeners now?
Well, that's the
But
problem, isn't it? We
yeah,
need to find direct
we
routes
did
because
get
otherwise
there. It was just one extra step.
we
So,
did.
so
I was
let's
dead proud of that, but I'm disgusted with myself now of cheating because listeners, I promise you, I did not cheat
right,
initially with the Tilda Swinton. It's just that I did it in 7 steps, not 6,
right.
because she's definitely in Snowpiercer. You can barely recognise her because of
Mm-hmm.
the way she looks in it, and John Hurt is in it, and of course John Hurt is in Midnight Express. So all
Yeah,
those things link, don't they? Yeah.
yeah.
Going
Right.
back to,
So
of course, Bob
I'm
Geldof.
just gonna ask ChatGTP to name two random celebrities.
Okay,
Okay. And it's come up with Olivia Colman and Idris Elba. Now that
that's
shouldn't be too hard.
easy. That's easy.
Go on then.
Okay, so who do we start with then?
Olivia Colman.
Olivia. Okay, Olivia Colman played. We've got to do it in 6, though, haven't we? I
Yeah.
could do it in 3.
Go
This
on
is the
then.
thing. I could do it so easy. So here's how I could do it in 3, which is so easy. Olivia Colman's in the Crown, right, where she
Mm.
plays the Queen. Dominic West plays Prince
Oh
Charles,
my
the Queen's
God. Yeah.
son. Dominic West is in The Wire with
Wow.
Idris Elba.
That is brilliant, Dave.
Thank
That
you.
is superb. Right. Let's ask it again then. And another two, please. Apparently, you shouldn't say please to ChatGTP because it wastes a lot of energy.
What if you tell it to
I don't
fuck
know how.
off?
Well, I've never done that, I'm very polite to it because I'm scared it'll do something.
I know it might.
All right, here we
Yeah, it
go.
might.
Paul Mescal and Florence
Yeah.
Pugh.
Okay. Slightly more because I'm not
Paul
that clued up
Mescal,
on him.
Ridley Scott, who was in Gladiator. So
Oh yeah, this
let's think. Florence Pugh, not that familiar, but she was in Midsummer, wasn't she? She was in
Midsummer.
Black Widow with
Ari Aster.
Ari Aster. Yes, so
He,
Ari Aster did
he
Midsummer. He also
and he
did
did Hereditary,
Hereditary.
which has
You could have Gabriel Byrne,
I was going to say Gabriel Byrne, and what's the woman called? The Aussie woman who's a good actress.
Tony
The
Collette.
mother. Tony Collette, thank you. Tony Collette has acted. She's acted with loads of people, hasn't she? So she's acted with Hugh Grant in About a Boy.
I think we should start with Mescal actually and try and get to Pugh because
Okay.
the biggest film Mescal's been in is
Gladiator 2.
Gladiator 2, right? Okay, so there's Denzel
Uh,
Washington was in
I
that.
was going to say Denzel's in it, right? So that's going to be easy now. It's got to be easy.
Denzel to I don't know many Florence Pugh films. I know she was in was she in
I've,
a version of Little Women, but I don't know who else was in that. But
she
she was
was,
in Black Widow with
and Timothy Chalamet's in that, or
in
whatever his
what?
name is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Little Women.
Right. So
So
Chalamet to Mescal.
which way are we going now?
It
We're
don't
going.
matter either way, but let's start with Mescal. So let's Mescal Gladiator. Right, what's that the actress that played Scarlett Johansson?
Okay,
She was in Black Widow with Florence Pugh.
right. I
Mm,
can think of more stuff that the thing with Maskell is, or Mescal, whatever his name is. He's kind of new on the scene, and he did
mm,
was it that Sunburn film where he got
yeah.
nominated for an Oscar for it ridiculously, in my opinion.
No, I thought he was really good. That's a
Oh,
very touching film, that I think.
it is touching, but nothing happens in it. He just
Oh,
has a bit of a.
it's yeah, but it
It's
doesn't have to
okay.
happen, I don't think. I think
It's
it's
just I like the fact that it's
tragic.
a very small film. I liked all that, but I just thought, there's other performances that are far more in depth and nuanced and stuff. He just had to be a kind of sensitive dad who suffered from depression. Anyway,
Mm.
just my opinion. But
So, right, what we say now? Gladiator. Who else
so
was in Gladiator that you could
it,
use?
Here's the thing, like fighting with the family. This is a good one because if you think about that film, Florence Pugh was in it. Okay, Nick Frost, um, the actress from Game of Thrones. Loads of people have been in Game of Thrones. Um, The Rock, what's his name?
Dwayne.
Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson. So there's loads of links here. Surely we can. So
What was Dwayne Johnson in that is relevant?
playing himself, playing The Rock, I
In what?
think, in Fighting with My
Oh,
Family.
Fighting with the Family. No, I've not
Have you
seen
seen
that.
it?
No.
Oh, it's a great little film. I have to say,
Is that directed by Merchant or
Stephen
something to do with
Merchant.
Merchant? Yeah, okay.
It's a great little. Do you
Well,
know
maybe we
what?
could
It's a
link Merchant.
joyous film. Joyous film.
Mm. Sorry, listeners, we are struggling with this one, but
We are struggling. It's because we don't. Let's be honest. Paul Mescal, right, has made like he's a big name. But as
mm,
far as I'm aware, he's made about 4 or 5 films. He's made that one where he plays the gay lover of the lad from what's his name,
Andrew Scott. Yeah, that's a good film.
Andrew Scott. I've bloody awful with new people. Great with the old people. Old actors and everything. Can remember everybody. He's talking about David Niven all day today with my wife. But anyway,
It's
um,
David Niven. It's Stuart Granger.
because we were joking on Traitors. There's a lad on it, this Scottish lad, this very gay Scottish lad, you know. But
Like Andrew
initially,
Scott.
he was trying to, yeah, he
Well,
was
he's
trying to,
Irish, but
he was trying
probably
to. She
played
said,
Scottish people.
my wife was saying he's trying to dress like David Niven. I was like, God, he hasn't got any of the suave of Niven. Niven was a great man.
Let's do Niven
Anyway,
to Pew.
yeah, Niven to Pew. Wow, that's very doable because who
Let's
did David Niven?
try
Right, who can do that?
Niven.
I
Oh
can
God,
do that.
go on
No,
then.
this is easy,
Well,
right?
we can't get even Mescal to Pew.
Yeah, because that's hard. Because what's he fucking done?
Well, no, he has been in. He's been in. He's in that new film with
Yeah, that's the
Jessie
best thing
Buckley.
to. Right, that's
Now,
the one to
Jessie
use.
Buckley was in Men, which is an Alex
Right.
Garland film,
Okay.
isn't it?
The reason why Hamnet is the one to use, his new film Hamnet is the one to use, is because Steven Spielberg is the fucking producer. So if you go
Oh,
through
that'd
Steven's,
be too easy.
so if
That
you go exactly,
would be
so if you
sort
go
of
that way,
cheating. It's Pew. Fucking Pew is causing the problem. I don't know anything she's been in, really.
right. So Pew, the thing with Pew though is,
Now, I'll tell you what, she was in Black Widow. David Harbour was in it. You know, Lily
oh, they are
Allen's ex. So we could link Winona through
right.
Stranger Things
Okay, so
back to Mescal.
David Harmer, Winona Ryder,
Hmm.
Winona Ryder to what? God, she's been in so many things. To the Age of Innocence, the Age of Innocence, right?
Yeah.
Winona Ryder, Age of Innocence, to Daniel Day Lewis, to Steven Spielberg because of Lincoln, to Paul Mescal because of Hamlet.
You've
That's a
done it,
link
Dave.
from.
You've done it. But we could.
It's
Executive
very
producer to me is
tenuous.
a bit tenuous.
Producer, he's not
Oh
executive
no, but
producer.
oh right, okay.
Big
Let's
shit.
try. Let's
He's got to
try.
be. Who else is in? Who else is in Gladiator 2
Oh,
other than Denzel?
there's that Mexican type actor, isn't he? Pascal.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal.
Pedro
He's great.
Pascal, yeah. Yeah.
Pedro Pascal's great. Also, Denzel's worked with like Ridley. He's worked with Ridley Scott, and he's worked
What's
with
he done then? Then that's it then, isn't it? Oh no, it's not it.
yeah.
No.
So
Um
Paul Mescal, Denzel Washington. Has she not been in a Ridley Scott film? Maybe she hasn't. Paul Mescal.
Tell you what she was in. She was in Oppenheimer.
Oh, fucking brilliant! There you go. Then that's
Mm.
going to be easy. So right,
Mescal, Scott.
Scott,
And
Washington. Oh! Washington's son
yeah,
is
Nolan,
is
Tenet.
in that Tenet.
Yes.
Tenet. Oppenheimer.
We've done
Ta-da!
it. We've done it.
Florence Pugh. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Fucking hell.
Right, so let's recap there. So Mescal was in Gladiator with directed by Ridley Scott, who It was well, no, he was in. We don't need Ridley Scott, do we? He was in Gladiator 2 with Denzel
To
Washington. Denzel
Washington,
Washington was
who's the son of
his son is David John Washington, I think he's called, who was in
yes,
Tenet, directed by
Tenet,
Nolan. Nolan directed Florence
directed
Pugh in
Florence Pugh,
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. But
Let's
anyway,
try
yeah,
and
but
link
that's
Hugh Edwards. Hugh Edwards to Kevin Bacon. Who's playing Hugh Edwards? I read some story that there's somebody playing. Is it Martin Clunes who's playing Hugh Edwards, or have I made that up?
really, that's a big jump in it.
Yeah, it is
Hugh
It is Clunes, Martin Clunes.
Martin Clunes is playing Hugh Edwards.
Yeah.
Wow. So Martin Clunes. Right. Martin Clunes was Doc Martin.
Uh-huh.
Sigourney Weaver had a guest appearance in Doc Martin.
No.
She did. She
So you
did
could get
literally
to.
like a walk-in, virtually like an extra performance in it. She came in. I think she liked it or something, and decided she wanted to be in it. And yeah.
So
So
Sigourney Weaver, you could get Ridley Scott from that, couldn't you? Or maybe the John Hurt route.
oh yeah, again. So straight on it
Oh
again
no,
for John.
that's to Tilda Swinton, that route is.
But yeah, but John Hurt's acted with so many people. There's got to be a direct link, surely. In fact, has he not even been in with Kevin Bacon?
Yeah,
He's
it
got,
might be.
you know. What I was thinking is though,
What are the big
because
films Bacon's been in? It's like
I'm kind of,
Tremors,
I'm thinking like
Footloose.
Mystic River, so we can get a link with Sean Penn
Was he in Mystic
from
River,
there.
Kevin Bacon?
Yeah, he plays the copper, doesn't he?
Oh yeah.
One of the coppers in it. He's usually like third or fourth in the cast, isn't he, Kevin
Hmm.
Bacon? So, you know. Also, if you can make a more direct link to someone like John Lithgow, because just does not is it not John Lithgow that plays the preacher in Footloose? Do you know I've never seen that film,
I
so I might
haven't.
be talking absolute bollocks. For something in my head, it says John Lithgow. I'm gonna have to look that up
Right,
now.
so where are we now? So we've got who we doing? I forgot.
We're doing a very difficult
Hugh
one. Hugh
Edwards, yeah.
Edwards.
Hugh Edwards, Clunes. Clunes
Yeah,
was in one of the awful nativity films, wasn't he?
yeah,
Was
yeah.
anyone famous in that? Martin Freeman was in one of them, but
Martin Freeman. Yeah,
no,
Martin
he's
Freeman.
been in a few Hollywood. Well, he's been in Fargo, the TV series.
Where he starred alongside Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah, he
That's
must have been
got
in a film with Bacon.
definitely. It's got to have been.
Billy Bob. You see, Bacon has not been in that many films, has he, of recent years? He was in Flatliners with Julia Roberts and Keith Sutherland. So is there a link
Yeah,
to?
I've cheated, Lee. I've cheated.
Oh no,
And it's an amazing cheat. I've got to tell you why. I've got to tell you why. He was in a 2012 film with Billy Bob Thornton called Jane Mansfield's Car. Okay. And guess who was third in the cast of this film?
Tilda Swinton,
No, the other one.
Hugh Edwards,
No, the other one. Who we've been talking
Florence
about.
Pugh,
Who have been mentioned 4 times because he's such a great actor and he's been linked. John Hurt.
John Hurt. Right, okay, okay. So
Jane
you could have Sigourney to Hurt
Sigourney to Hurt
to
uh,
Bacon.
to Bacon. You could do it that way, or you could do the Billy. You could do the Billy Bob Thornton way.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know. So I've never heard of this film. Kind of looks also like Robert Duvall's in it, which is what a
Well,
strange
that
film.
opens up a route to Ali McCoist, doesn't
No,
it,
he's
Dave?
not. Yeah. Ali McCoy.
Alan
Oh,
Brazil.
that
Alan
is
Brazil to Kevin Bacon.
right. What about what about doing that? We can do that easy
Hmm.
because we can go Alan Brazil, Ali McCoist, Robert Duvall, and dead easy. Robert Duvall, Robert De Niro, Kevin Bacon. I think I've done it in 5. I think we've done it in 5 there. We
What
need
was
to
he
actually.
in with Duval?
So
Oh, The Godfather.
Duvall, he's been in a few
Godfather
films.
2.
Is it called True Confessions, where he plays his brother?
Mm.
Where they play brothers. I think it's called True Confessions, and of course he's in Godfather Part 2. But they directly act together in True Confessions.
Right. So if people are wondering what the link is between Duval and Ali McCoist, it's basically they starred in this amazing film. I can't remember the title of
Amazing,
it, where Ali
amazing.
McCoist played a footballer, of course, and called something like Jackie McLean or
Yeah.
Jock McLean, some very stereotypical Scottish name. And Robert Duval was the manager of this
Yes,
football team.
with a very tenuous
Is it
Scottish
called The
accent.
Cut?
What is it? It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Just watch the trailer. I mean,
It's incredible.
that's
I'm sure we,
superb.
we we have spoken
We
about this
have. We
before on the
spoke on
pod.
it on our outside football
That's right.
podcast, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah. It's hilarious. It's called A Shot at Glory.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Okay, all right, you're coming to play for me now. Hilarious.
yeah.
It also stars Michael Keaton and Brian Cox
Wow.
and Yellowstone's Cole Hauser, who, if anyone's watched Yellowstone, they'll know exactly who I'm talking about. So it's
Costner
got
there.
quite
That's the link
quite a stellar cast. I actually,
for a
dare I say
shit
it,
film.
it's quite shit, but I quite enjoyed it. You know, one of those shit films that you kind of enjoy.
Yeah, yeah.
A bit kind of Escape to Victory, because Escape to Victory is brilliant, but it's a bit shit as well. You know what I mean? But it's kind of
Oh,
brilliant.
well, that could be
Oh, that is
a rich
definitely
a rich
tapestry. Well,
film
well,
to choose.
all right then, Lee, do it. Pele to Kevin Costner. Go.
Right, Pele to Kane
Yes.
to. Are we doing Kevin Costner? Pele to Kevin
Yeah.
Costner, right?
Pele to go.
Pele, Kane.
Or you could go
Uh,
Max von Sydow. I bet you could go
yeah,
Max
I
von
was
Sydow
thinking
and
him.
get there.
Yeah, Max von Kane to. Oh God, I mean God, why am I struggling on this? It's Kane.
So
Kane
you could
to
to who go.
Hoskins. Why not?
Yeah, you could go. He's been with
Hoskins
everybody. He's directed with
to.
everybody, hasn't he? Or you could even go Kane to Jack Nicholson, maybe, because he was in that film Blood and Wine.
Oh, was it?
Is it called? It's called Blood and Wine. It's
Mm.
the only time they starred together in a film. And then you could go Nicholson to
Who we going
you
to?
could go
Costner.
yeah, and you could go
Well, has
Nicholson.
Michael Caine ever been in a film with Sean Connery? Because that would be a link, wouldn't it, to
Yeah,
The
yeah, of
Untouchables?
course, of course. Man who
Yeah.
would be king. The man who
Right.
would be king.
Yeah.
That was also the beautiful link. There is that was also directed by John Huston, who directed Escape to Victory.
Wow.
That's a double link, mate.
And what popped into my head, Dave, I was listening to a song called "The Man Who Would Be King
Would be
Today"
king.
by Iron
Wow,
Maiden.
wow. There you go.
That takes us back to the Paradise Club and Nico McBrain and Sweep. So we're back to the beginning.
Right back to the beginning. Right, I'm gonna do me to Kevin Costner.
Why are we Kevin Costner now, not Kevin Bacon?
Oh fucking hell! You said Costner and it's bacon. Sorry, see you in a
Dave,
moment.
I was thinking about this before when we had a break, right? I could get you to Kevin Bacon now. Just hear me out if you don't mind. If I could go
Go on then.
first on this, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So
go for
you
it.
starred in a drama called The Quest.
Well, I
Which
didn't star in it, but I was in it. Yeah,
you were in it, directed by David Jason.
yeah,
Now, David Jason was, oh God, I forgot this now. How did I have it? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He was in The Darling Buds of May with Catherine Zeta-Jones,
yeah,
and she was in Entrapment with Sean Connery.
yeah.
Sean Connery was in The Untouchables with Kevin Costner, and Kevin Costner was in JFK with Kevin Bacon.
That's beautiful, beautiful.
So, what was your route?
I don't know. I hadn't even started, but I was going to try and figure it out on
See
the
if you
way.
could do it another way then. So,
Okay,
you were
so
in something with Clunes, though, weren't you?
yeah, okay. Let's try this. I'm going to try. This is a slightly hard one. So I was in a thing called A's for Acid as well with
Yeah.
Martin Clunes and Keely Haw. Sorry, Keely Haws.
Mhm.
Keely the Haw. Right. Uh, so let's try Keely Haws. Okay. So I was in A's for Acid, which I nearly said also starred. I was not anything like, anyway, I was in A's for Acid, which starred Keely Hawes. Keely Hawes, she's been in a lot of things, hasn't she?
Yeah.
But
She was
what
in
was
Line of Duty.
that? Might be the link. She was in Line of Duty that also featured Stephen Graham,
Yeah.
right? Stephen Graham was. Oh, he's been in fucking everything, hasn't he? Stephen Graham was in. I want to say he was definitely in Gangs of
Well,
New York.
he was in that, The Irishman.
He was in The Irishman.
Then you've
Brilliant.
got De Niro, and then you've got
De
Bacon
Niro,
and
and we've got
Sleepers.
Sleepers. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure there's even closer. There's other ways to go in there, but there you go.
Yeah, yeah.
That's amazing. It is bizarre, isn't it? How you can do this? You
Mm.
can link things. Right. Let's try and do. Let's try and be really obscure. Let's try and do something like James Burke, who we've talked about before.
Oh,
The
yeah.
fantastic TV science and history broadcaster on the BBC to Kevin Bacon.
What?
There's got to be a way.
Well, was
There's
James
got to
Burke
be.
on Tomorrow's World?
He was.
Are you sure?
Definitely. He did
Don't want to get
episodes of
this wrong,
Tomorrow's World.
right? Okay. So that also starred Judith Hahn. Now I
Judith
say
Hahn.
starred, but
She was
um,
she was
didn't
another
she
host on the
write
show.
something, or wasn't she? Didn't she oversee something? Um, I'm just going to look this bit up because I'm sure she. Well, I'll tell
I
you
wonder
what.
if I've got a good one, mate. I'm sure that James Burke would have known or had some association over his illustrious career with Arthur C. Clarke. If you can go down the Arthur C. Clarke route, you can definitely get to Kevin
2001,
Bacon.
yeah.
Exactly. So let's have a look. I'm
Well,
just
did
going
he
to
have?
cheat and
Yeah,
have a look.
but we're just guessing a bit there, aren't we, about whether he
No,
did or.
I'm gonna cheat.
So,
That's what I'm saying.
so
I'm
if James
admitting it.
Burke was on Tomorrow's World, then that also starred Michael Rodd. Do you remember Michael Rodd? He
Oh
used to do
yes,
screen test.
the the screen test show was
Maybe that's a
brilliant.
dead end, actually. Who else did Tomorrow's World? Did Vorderman do it?
She might have done. A lot of people did it, didn't they? I mean, yeah.
Maggie Philbin, right? So let's Burke, Philbin, then we can get to Cheggers, can't we, Dave? Or Edmonds,
Yeah.
or Craven. So Cheggers, Cheggers to
I don't think, I think it might be a bit stretched too far. This.
Has Cheggers ever had like a cameo in some hard-hitting British film?
Well, what he has had a cameo in Cheggers is extras with Ricky Gervais.
Okay, that's could be.
Ricky, and you could Ricky Gervais, Robert De Niro, also in extras.
Was it?
Yeah, Robert De Niro's in extras. Definitely, I promise you.
Right. Well, so
And
we've
Sam
done it then, haven't we?
Jackson, and yeah, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Because yeah, in extras,
He did
he's like,
indeed, Dave. Yeah, we've done
yeah,
it. That was superb.
that is superb. This is a great game, a lot of fun.
Mm.
I hope you guys are enjoying this. I,
It's one of
I,
these pods where you've no idea how it's going to be received.
no,
Because,
I don't
we're
know.
having fun doing it, but whether
That's
it's
what I'm
fun to listen
thinking.
to.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
But get
I'm thinking this
involved,
is
viewers. Get yourself
yeah. Send us
involved.
yours.
Yeah.
Give us some
Is
links
it
or
snowing where you are? Do you like
yeah.
fireworks? What's your favorite soup? Get involved.
I was watching one of these remembers last night, and I was watching Mike Lee remembering the making of Nuts in May, which is one of my absolute favourite bits of telly. You've seen what Nuts in May, haven't you?
It's with Roger Sloman, isn't it?
The great Roger Sloman. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to link Roger Sloman. Not with we're not. It's too easy to go down the Kevin Bacon path. Let's go Roger Sloman, okay, to Orson Welles.
Good, good,
To
good.
Orson
Right. So
Welles.
one
Okay.
thing I remember Sloman in was the first episode of Grange Hill.
He was indeed.
Okay, so as a sadistic
He was
PE teacher,
the greatest comedy character actor who never had the career he should have had, in my
didn't
opinion.
he play like a in something else? Didn't he play like a really sinister, weird character?
Yeah, yeah, he did. He played.
Mm,
He did loads of stuff, didn't he? But he ended up in things like Crossroads,
right.
which I find, because Keith in Nuts in May is one of the greatest comedy creations of all time.
Hmm.
He's influenced everybody with that. Is Coogan, without doubt. League of Gentlemen, they all say it. I mean, Stedman as well. I mean, you got to say Alison Stedman, genius, comic
Yeah.
genius.
So are we
Um,
saying who are we trying to link Sloman to again?
okay, so I think I'm right in this, but
Oh, Orson
you know,
Welles, right? Okay.
burn me down in flames. Let's give this a go. Roger Sloman, the magnificent star of Nuts in May, was in Reds.
Was he?
I think he played Lenin in
Right.
Reds,
Wow.
which of course starred and was directed by Warren Beatty or
Yeah.
Beatty, right? Warren, this is where it's going to get tricky, right?
So I can't think of many links back to Orson Welles. He was in, I know he was in The Third Man and obviously Citizen Kane. He did War of the, he did, I mean, could you link him to Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds?
There's got to be a link
He
here,
did
right? There's
that
got to be
broadcast. Right. So who directed The Third Man? Was it
Carol Reed,
Carol Reed? So he obviously
Oliver
did
Reed's
Oliver.
uncle.
Was
Oliver
it?
Reed's
Right.
uncle.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So if we work back from that, so you've got Wells, Reed, and then the most famous one would be Oliver,
Yeah.
which starred Jack Wild. Maybe could you get back to Sloman?
Quite possibly.
Mm.
Yeah. The way I would kind of go is maybe that if you go Warren Beatty, and Warren Beatty was in a film with Warren Beatty was in Shampoo, let's say,
Mm, mm.
with someone like Jack Warden. Jack Warden was in Shampoo. Uh, I'm trying to think.
Be
Is there a
crazy
film?
like a fox guy
Yeah, indeed.
and 12 Angry
12
Men.
Angry Men and All the President's Men. That's a good way to go.
Yeah.
Jack Warden was in All the President's Men. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to get an actor who would have also starred with. If I can link that to say Charlton Heston, because then Charlton Heston was directed by Orson Welles
Was
in
it?
a film. Yeah, and the film. Oh, what's it called? Bloody hell! It'll come back to me. I hate it when I have these little moments.
Joe Heston.
Welles Heston film. I've got it bloody saved on the thing.
Sounds like you pre-prepared it.
Touch of Evil, it's called. Touch of Evil. It's a
Okay.
great film. I saw it years
Hmm,
ago. It's brilliant,
hmm.
and you wouldn't believe like Orson Welles is only like 48 when he made it. But it's
So we're
so yeah.
saying Sloman, Beatty, Warden.
So yeah, I'm doing that because I'm thinking that Sloman, Beatty, Warden, because they're definite links for sure. And then oh come on, there's got to have been bloody oh come on, there's got to have been somebody that Warden has starred with who also starred with
Well,
Charlton
what
Heston.
about
Sure,
through
sure,
Henry Fonda?
sure, yeah. Henry Fonda and Charlton Heston were in a film together. I know it. I've just got to find it. I'm cheap. Find what it is. But they were. They were definitely in a film together. I know it. Henry Fonda.
Robert Webber, Jack Klugman. There's a lot of people in
A lot of
12
great
Good
people in there.
Men.
Yeah.
Martin Balsam, E.G. Marshall, John Fiedler, George Voskovich. I can name all of them actors.
They directly starred with each other in the 1976 film Midway.
Oh, right.
So,
Okay,
so there you
so
go.
so
So
was that Six Steps?
I think that is six steps. So,
So
so Sloman, Beatty, Klugman,
not Klugman, Warden.
Warden, Klugman. He's in 12 Angry Men as well. Sorry. So
Da,
let's do it
da, da,
again.
da,
Sorry.
da, da.
So Quincy. Um. So Sloman, Beatty, Warden. Uh.
Heston. Was it
No.
Heston? Oh no.
No. No. It's Fonda, and that's 5. No. Yeah. No. That Fonda, Heston, Wells. 6. That is
Yeah, we did
6.
it. Brilliant,
Of
Dave.
course we
Brilliant.
did it. Of
Brilliant.
course we bloody did
Mm,
it.
yeah.
Mad game. Great
Right.
game. Loved it.
So another thing I was thinking is that
Get them.
whilst we're doing this, Dave, we'll be sort of having conversations about some of the things that are coming up, like these films and things like that.
Yeah, yeah,
And,
sure. What I'd like you to do is do one more off the chat GBT. I thought that was quite good because it's kind of
mhm,
random then, isn't it? But
yeah.
what do you mean about these films that are coming up? What do you mean, Lee?
Well, I'm
What were
just
you
saying that the idea of connections would be that because we just talk randomly and it's a stream of conscious, that we end up talking a little bit more in depth about some of the stuff, like the films that we're mentioning.
Yeah,
We
okay,
don't have
cool.
to. We don't have to. It's fine.
What I thought would be kind of nice to do as well is for me to say one, then you to say one back to me, and then I say one back to
Well, why
you, and
don't
see.
you ask ChatGTP for one celebrity and I'll ask for another then?
All right, then go on then. I'm going to make it really hard. Are you ready?
Why? What are you asking it?
I'm going to say Charles Hawtrey.
Is that one come up?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have
Oh, you
Chat
don't have
GPT.
ChatGTP. All right, Charles Hawtrey. Right. Okay. So I'm just putting name a random celebrity into ChatGTP and it's come up with Danny DeVito.
Okay, that's cool.
Charles
So we're going to
Hawtrey.
go from Charles Hawtrey to Danny DeVito. And maybe that's not as hard as I think because Charles Hawtrey was in loads of Carry On films, and there was loads of people in the Carry On films, weren't there?
Mm.
There was people like Phil Silvers. Phil Silvers was in Carry On, Follow That Camel. That's the gateway. Phil Silvers was in loads of things, wasn't he?
I
Because
don't know.
he was in like It's a Mad, 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 Mad World.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's good. Terry
And
Thomas.
Terry Thomas, Spencer Tracy.
Hmm. I think
Who the
Terry
fuck?
Thomas was in that, or is that Magnificent
I think
Men Flying
I think
Machines?
it might be Magnificent Men in These Flying Machines. So I'd go Charles Hawtrey, Phil Silvers. That's if they're in the same film. Now, if he's not in that film, it doesn't count,
Hmm.
does it?
Well, who else could you have? Barbara Windsor in EastEnders.
Yeah. Who has also acted in EastEnders? Long,
Grantham.
yeah. Was he in any films though? Got to link that. Got to get that over to who's the other? So we've said Charles Hawtrey to who again?
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito. So I can't see how we can get it to Grantham from Grantham to DeVito.
Well, he was in the Paradise Club, the aforementioned Paradise Club with Don Henderson, who was in Brazil
Uh,
with Robert De Niro. But
you've
we've
done
done
it.
that route. I don't want to do that
You've
route
done it.
again.
Do you know what? I met Don Henderson when I was a kid?
Yeah, I remember you telling me this.
There
Yeah.
was an episode of Strangers
Mm,
which was a precursor to
yeah.
Bullman,
Yeah.
and the actor who played Howard in Howard's Way was pushed out of a car down our street. But obviously, it was a stuntman who got pushed out, but it was supposed to
Mm.
be him. Anyway, there you
Okay,
go.
so we've got Hawtrey to Barbara Windsor, and Barbara Windsor, EastEnders.
Oh, hang on. Wasn't Barbara Windsor she was in a film in the 60s that name escapes me, called like The Little Sparrow or something. I
I
think
don't
she
know.
might have been in that with the actor James Booth. James Booth was
Well, what?
in. James Booth was in. Hang on, Zulu
Yeah.
with Michael Caine. Michael Caine was. Oh, this has got to be so close. He's got to have been in something with close to Danny DeVito. In fact, has he been in a film with Danny DeVito? Ma- Michael Caine was in. I need to get if I can get John Travolta was in was came ever in anything with Gene Hackman? Yes, A Bridge Too Far. A
Right.
Bridge Too Far with Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
Gene Hackman was in Get Shorty with Danny DeVito,
Was it?
or did he direct it with John Travolta? And then
I've got a
did
feeling
some
that
connection?
there is a connection between Travolta and DeVito.
I think that he directed Get Shorty. I'm gonna have to look, Lee. I'm gonna cheat. Sorry,
Yeah, check that. That's not
but
really
I
cheating, is it? It's just.
no. I think that I think that he may have
I
directed Get
mean,
Shorty.
you could have Barbara Windsor to Danny Dyer.
He's in it. He's fucking in it anyway.
Oh, right. Okay. So is that in six?
I think
So
we
you got
might have even done that in
Windsor.
fucking five.
You've got Hawtrey Windsor. Um.
No, he didn't direct it, but he's in it, prominently in it.
So where did you go from Windsor then?
So Windsor is in a film. I think I'm right in
With
saying
James
that she's in
Booth?
a. Yeah, I think it's called Little Sparrow or something. I'm gonna have to look that up now. Barbara Windsor. I think it's is it called Little Sparrow or Little Sparrow or something?
Pity
Oh,
you can't go through the Mike Reed route.
it's not
What
called Little
Did Mike Reed?
Sparrows can't sing. Not Little Sparrows.
Okay,
It's
so
called
that's
Sparrows.
James Booth.
Well, hang on. I'll make sure I'm right on that. God, if I'm wrong on that, it's him. Yes, yes. Co-starring James Booth. That's it. Done
Right.
it.
So Booth to Kane,
Booth to
Kane
Zulu to Kane. Yeah,
to
Kane for
Hackman
Zulu to Hackman
to Get
to
Shorty to
to,
DeVito. Yeah,
to DeVito.
brilliant.
Is that six?
Start again. Hawtrey, Windsor, Booth, Kane, Hackman, and DeVito. Yeah, so it's six.
Oh, perfection. Oh,
Yeah,
so I'm delighted with that one.
yeah, that is a good one. That. Why don't we try and do a musician?
Oh yeah,
So
that's
I'll
definitely
ask ChatGTP to name a musician, and then
okay.
let's try and get that to.
Get it to
No,
go back
let's
to
not do Bacon anymore
okay. All right.
because there's a few established routes to Bacon. So we'll have a random musician, which is Annie Lennox, that beautiful blonde, well, blonde man with the beautiful voice, Annie Lennox. So, and let's do like name Annie Lennox to name a stand-up comedian. Or is that too easy? Or a silent film star? That will be tough, that one. An astronaut. There's not many of them. I'll do a
oh,
stand-up comedian.
for just for a second there, Lee, I just had to double check the Roger Sloman, and I thought for a minute because it didn't come up straight away, but then it's come up and said in Warren Beatty's epic 1981 film Reds, Roger Sloman played Vladimir Lenin, the founder
Oh,
of the
brilliant.
Russian Communist Party. Whew!
I tell you what, I'm going to
Good stuff.
do name a celebrity that's been to jail.
Oh right, cool, brilliant.
So we've got Annie Lennox to, it's thinking,
I've got a
Martha
brilliant.
Stewart. I
Well, I
don't
don't really.
actually know who Martha Stewart
She's
is.
that American woman, isn't she? She was like
Do
uh,
another.
way to live your life,
Oh, I'll do
people.
another, Dave. I'll do another.
Yeah, one of these. It's like a fucking influencer. That's what she was like.
All right, okay. So it's Annie Lennox to Lindsay Lohan. Right, okay.
Fucking
We
hell,
might
that's
be
gonna
able
be
to do
tough.
that. Annie Lennox.
You'd be better than
I'm
me.
thinking she obviously did the music to 1984
Ah, okay, that's a good route. Yeah,
with John Hurt.
yeah,
John Hurt was in, let's just say, he was in Contact with Matthew McConaughey.
yeah. That's a good. That's a very good.
McConaughey was in quite a few rom-coms, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's a
So
good. That is a good
I'm
route.
not that familiar with Lindsay Lohan's work. Was
I
she
don't.
in Mean Girls or something with?
I don't know anything she's done.
I think she definitely was in Mean Girls, which also starred Rachel McAdams.
Right.
So we got I can't remember who we started with, Dave. Who was it?
Who was it?
Oh, it was Annie Lennox.
Of course it was Annie Lennox. That lovely little chap with
Blonde hair, yeah.
blonde hair and a lovely Scottish
What is
accent.
it? What is it, Partridge says? I've got to get this right. Time for music. Who's this beautiful blonde man with a lovely voice? It's Annie Lennox.
That's
So yeah,
brilliant.
so 1984 is what links
Yes.
um Annie Lennox
Yeah.
to what? What are we
You you were
what are we-
saying 1984 links Annie Lennox
to
to
John Hurt,
1984 to John Hurt.
who was in
John Hurt
Contact,
to
which starred
is in contact.
McConaughey. Ah, I
McConaughey.
know, I know. McConaughey was in True Detective,
Yes, he
as
was.
was Rachel McAdams in the second series.
Right.
I mean, all right, they didn't
Oh,
star together.
is that a
Yeah,
link?
actually,
Really?
Jodie Foster was in Contact, and she was in True
Thank.
Detective.
There you go. That's
Mm. But there must be another way you could get McConaughey to Rachel McAdams or Lindsay Lohan.
it's a very
He was
you
in
say it's
Spotlight. She was in Spotlight. There was quite a few people in that.
well.
Uh,
That's yeah. Spotlight's great. I love Spotlight. Right. Yeah,
yeah,
because Rachel McAdams is and she's excellent in Spotlight, by the
yeah.
way. So surely there's a way
Mark
there.
Ruffalo,
Mark.
Lee
So you got
Strieber was in
yeah
that.
Michael Keaton,
Keaton, yeah.
who's like yeah, that's a great film. I love that film. Stanley Tucci.
Tucci, yeah.
Yeah. So could you go? And Tucci was in Hunger Games. Could there be any connections there?
I don't really
If you went
know.
through,
Well, McAdams was in Red Eye with Cillian Murphy or Killian
okay,
Murphy.
whichever way you
Killian
want to say.
Murphy was in Batman Begins.
Yes,
Maybe we're going
yes
off.
indeed, yes
off.
indeed, yes indeed. See it's like my silly face. Yes indeed, yep, yep, yep. Listeners can't see my stupid face. That's right.
Whose
Yep,
face were you
yep.
doing there, Dave? Is that
I don't know.
Murphy?
I don't know. I don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Hey.
Very disturbing, that.
Um,
Oh.
that is so hardly.
Hey,
That
we
is
could have True Detective. That's a good
yeah.
link.
Do the True Detective link
Yeah, yeah.
because
So
what
where
about
next,
what?
Dave?
Okay, let's try this.
Do one last one.
This will be easy. This will be. In fact, it's kind of too easy.
Hmm.
But I want to. Let's see how quickly we can do. Stephen King to Sir Jimmy Savile, OBE, QET.
Ooh.
Oh, now then, you'll say, lovely Stephen King, fantastic writer of horror films, and me, Britain's biggest ghoul, Jimmy Savile.
Oh God. Wow. Well, Coogan, could you have Coogan?
Yeah, of course. So you could go Stephen King to.
Well, maybe work backwards. Savile
You could
Coogan.
do it the other way. Surely, though, we couldn't. Come on, let's be tough. Let's do the tough way. King. King's worked with everybody for a start, hasn't he? In one
Hmm.
way or another. So King to. Okay. What about this? King
Hmm.
to River Phoenix. Stand by me.
Yeah.
River Phoenix to Harrison Ford.
Yeah. Mosquito
It,
Coast.
yeah. Harrison Ford to. Oh, no, come on, come on. We're going to get there. We're going to get this. I know exactly where I'm going. I've just got to find this one link because. So,
Has he
River
done
Phoenix.
anything with Dench? Because Dench was in Iris. Well, not Iris. It was another Philomena, was it? With
Yeah. Well, I'm
Coogan.
thinking. The path I'm thinking at the minute is if we can get into like Big Star.
Hmm.
So maybe Helen Mirren's better. In fact, Helen Mirren's probably better. River Phoenix, Mosquito Coast, Helen Mirren.
Yeah.
Helen Mirren to is it called
Hoskins.
is it called the Red that
Oh,
film
yeah. Red. Yeah.
where she's in with Bruce Willis.
Hmm.
Okay, Bruce Willis. God, I'm trying to get over to someone like either Nick Nolte or Tom Cruise.
Well, we're not trying to get to Coogan.
Yeah, because if I can
Because
get
Helen Mirren to Coogan might be
well, what
doable.
I was it might be, but here's what I was trying to do is get from Helen Mirren to an actor that she's co-starred with that was also in Tropic Thunder. Because Tropic Thunder's full of like so if the people in here's the people in Tropic Thunder, right? Nick Nolte. Nick
Mm.
Nolte, for fuck's sake. Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Robert Downey Jr. Jack Black. Oh, it's fucking easy, of course. So if you went down, uh, so Mosquito Coast, River Phoenix, Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford's been in a film. What's the film that Harrison Ford's been in with Brad Pitt? What the fuck is it?
Devil's Own.
Devil's Own. Thank you.
Mm.
Devil's Own. Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt. Meet Joe
Joe Black.
Black.
Yeah, meet
Isn't
Joe Black. Yeah.
isn't Jack Black in that?
I don't think. Maybe it's called Meet Jack Black.
Fucking hell. I don't know where
A
the fuck I'm going.
coincidence.
Why am I thinking that he's in that with him? Fuck
I
off,
mean, there
Dave.
must be some, think of Mirren, and I'm thinking Hoskins to Les Battersby. As Les Battersby in something with Coogan. They're both from the Northwest, aren't they?
Oh my god, this has suddenly got hard because I want to get to Coogan so we can do Savile.
Well, what's Coogan been in? Was he in Frost Nixon, or have I made that up? I've made that up.
But he's in Tropic Thunder, and there's
Okay,
loads of famous people in Tropic
right,
Thunder.
Tropic. Right, so I forgot even who we're going to. So we're going Savile to King, aren't we? Right, okay. So yeah, there's probably
So,
loads of who's been in a Stephen King film.
there's loads of
Yeah,
people.
exactly. So
Oh, there's got to be a link there though to Tropic Thunder, surely. With Harrison Ford
no,
and
I
Helen.
think Robert. No, that's John Cusack. I'm thinking about. Jack Black, Tom Cruise. Well, Tom Cruise has been
Oh, I've
in.
got it. I've got it. I've got
What?
it. Oh, I've got it. Right. Okay. So
Hmm,
Stephen King, River Phoenix, Harrison Ford,
yeah.
Harrison Ford, Kelly McGillis, Kelly McGillis from Top Gun.
What was she in with Harrison Ford though?
She's his
Oh,
love. She's
presumed
a
innocent.
no. She's his love interest in Kelly McGillis in Top Gun. So Kelly McGillis is she's the Amish girl in Witness.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Then she's in Top Gun with Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is in Tropic Thunder with Steve Coogan. Steve Coogan played Jimmy Savile.
Right,
I
let's recap that. So
think
you've
that might
got
be 7.
if it's seven, we've failed.
I know.
I'm t-
King.
I'm I'm getting texts from my daughter telling me to shut up because we're too loud. Right, so we've got Savile Coogan. Let's try Dench. Dench
Yeah, I'm sure you.
has been in Bond, hasn't she?
Yeah,
So I keep
that's a good.
forgetting
That's a good.
who we're trying to
I like
get
that.
to, Dave. To who we're trying to get to? Savile to
We're,
who?
we're, we're trying to get to Stephen King. It's ridiculous. Brilliant. S- Savile to King. Jimmy Savile to Stephen King. Yeah, Coogan to
Netflix
Dench.
documentary. Um, Dench.
Dench has been in loads, hasn't she? So who she? Oh, tell you who she was. Was she not alongside? Wasn't I was going to say uh, Ranulph Fiennes, not Ranulph Fiennes, Ray Fiennes.
Hmm.
He's in the Bond films, isn't he? In the end. Oh,
Yeah.
hang on. Could you not go? Could you go Dench, Daniel Craig?
I was thinking that, but
He's been in fucking loads of those Knives Out films, hasn't he? Recently, there's loads of people in them.
hmm.
There's loads of stars in them that you could link.
But what are the sort of latest King adaptations apart from it?
Right, the recent ones,
Hmm.
the long walk.
Not seen that.
So the interesting with the long walk, it stars Philip Seymour Hoffman's son.
Oh yeah.
So that could be an
I'm
interesting
thinking there
link.
must be a much quicker link because King, you think
There's
about
loads,
what
isn't there?
he's done.
Bet it's possible to do it in like 3.
Yeah. Savile Coogan. Coogan was in 24 Hour Party People with. Was
Oh, this is
anyone?
going too British there, mate.
Hmm.
You need to go either. I think you do need to go Philomena,
Well, what about
or you.
Laurel and Hardy? So
Oh
Coogan,
yeah.
John C. Riley.
Oh, that might be a good way.
John
That
C. Riley.
Who's in? So John C. Riley's in Boogie Nights, Paul Thomas Anderson film.
Mm.
There's a lot of other stars in that. Okay.
I think
Uh,
Julianne Moore is definitely in a Stephen King adaptation, and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
called. What is it called? Not it's not Rose Lyce's Story. She's in
Okay.
an adaptation called Lyce's Story. So
Very, very, very good.
let's recap. So Savile Coogan, C. Riley, Julianne Moore, King. Five.
Very good.
Yeah.
5. So we've done a 7 and a 5, but we haven't done a 6. But it's,
Well, we've
we
done a
could do
five, so
this probably we'll come off here and there'll be loads of links
well, this is it. It's going to
because
keep me awake at night now.
I'm thinking now of apt pupil because or even something like Shawshank, all the actors in
Oh God,
Shawshank,
yeah.
so that you could easily sort of narrow it down then.
I wonder if there's another link instead of Coogan, another link to Savile.
Yeah, I'd love it if you could we could
Prince
get it in.
Charles
Yeah, exactly, something like that.
or the
That would be
Crown.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, exactly, Prince Charles, because he was mates with him. Thought of
Mm.
him as his best mate for a while.
I'd
Outrageous.
be surprised if Savile never appeared in any sort of TV show as himself or a film.
Yeah, I can tell you who did. It's Bruce Forsyth. In fact, that would be a great one to go from someone like, let's say, Steve McQueen to
Mm.
Bruce Forsyth.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dave, we're going to set that task for our listeners. Okay, so
Yes.
we're going to finish the pod now. I hope you've enjoyed it, listeners.
That's half as much as we
If
have
you've stayed
because
with
we've.
us, if you've heard what I've just said, then you probably have because you've stayed with us.
Thank
Uh,
you.
but let us know
We've
what you
been very.
think of this episode. It's a bit of an experiment, but we've had a load of fun doing it, and
It's been
it's a
great
good
fun.
way to get your brain working, and it
Indeed.
reminds you of stuff, doesn't it? It reminds you of good
Lots
actors,
of
good films,
films.
and stuff.
Exactly. And
So yeah,
famous people from the past.
exactly. So what
Ch-
what is the test again, Dave? Steve McQueen to
Steve McQueen. God, Jesus, I'm terrible when I've been boozing. Steve McQueen to Bruce Forsyth.
do Bruce Forsyth.
Good guy. Yes, nice to see you. See if you can link Steve McQueen with me in 6 goes or less. Good game.
Oh God, Dave, that's almost like watching Bob
Strictly.
Mortimer do him or something like that. Yeah. Oh no, it was
Good
on Toast of London, wasn't it? This really
game.
freaky fucking Bruce Forsyth.
He was so like him. It was so scary on Toast in
You've
London.
got me calling him Bruce Forsyth now, Dave. It's Forsyth. You're not American.
Can you name 3 famous Forsyths?
Uh,
Can you
f-
name
um,
4? Can you name
Frederick,
4? Indeed.
Frederick,
Yeah.
uh, Derek.
Yes.
Who's Derek Forsyth? Is he a footballer?
I'm not really sure about Derek. I'm thinking of a certain soap actor in America.
John Forsyth,
John. Yes.
Blake Carrington. Yeah,
Indeed. Third one.
I don't know.
Think. Think. I'm going to give you a clue. Oh, here's the clue. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. That is the theme
Um,
music to the film Local Hero. What was his name? Who directed it?
oh God. I'm thinking Ken, but it's not Ken, is it?
It begins. It's my father's name.
Bill Forsyth. Yeah.
Correct.
Mm.
Indeed. Oh, that's very good. Very good. You knew my dad's name was Bill. Yeah.
No, apparently Derek Forsyth is a local councillor is
Oh,
a
is he?
Conservative councillor for Hollywood Ward on Bromsgrove District Council. Where the fuck is all these places? I mean, tell me the city. I don't get. I don't know what you're talking about. Just where's the city? He's also a financial advisor. Yeah, so it still says Derek Forsyth, Bromsgrove and the Villages, District Councillor for Hollywood, Derek
Mm.
litter picking. What? Where is it? Oh, it's Birmingham.
It's great that you know him, but I don't think he fits in with the famous Forsyths. But you got the four that I was thinking of there, Lee. That's very good.
Did I?
You got Bruce, you got Bill, you got John, and you got Freddie. The
Oh, I'm
the four,
impressed you remembered John, Dave. That's
yeah, yeah.
good knowledge there.
Da, 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 da,
Mm.
da, da. He was a pretty good actor, John Forsyth. He was in a Alfred Hitchcock film, and he
He was in
played.
Charlie's Angels, wasn't he? Of
He
course.
was he was the voice of in Charlie's Angels, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he was also in a great film in the 80s with Al Pacino called And Justice for All.
Yeah.
If you've seen that film, it's a very good film. Yeah.
Right.
So there we
Okay.
go.
So yeah, that's your task, listeners, and no cheating. So you've got to get from I forgot already. Steve McQueen to
So
Bruce Forsyth.
there's a good game. Yes, yes, me, Bruce Forsyth. Lovely, lovely.
Good
Give us a
game,
twirl.
sir.
Give us
Good
a twirl
night.
atmosphere. Good night. Yeah, lovely. See you later. Keep dancing.
God.
You know, it's commonly understood that any actor or actress in Hollywood can be linked back to me, Hollywood legend Kevin Bacon, in 6 steps or less. But is it true? Let's test that theory. Let's start with an oldie but a goodie, Mr. Marlon Brando. Brando was in The Godfather with Diane Keaton. Diane Keaton was in Annie Hall with Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken was in Catch Me If You Can with Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks was in Apollo 13 with Hollywood legend Kevin Bacon. Okay, here's a tougher one. Mr. Buster Keaton. Buster Keaton. Okay. Well, Buster Keaton was in Sunset Boulevard with William Holden, who was in Network with Faye Dunaway, who was in Little Big Man with Dustin Hoffman, who was in Rain Man with Tom Cruise, who was in A Few Good Men with me. That's impressive. Either that or you're cheating using Google's dangerously addictive search tool called the Bacon number. So here's another one. Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart and Steve Carell were in The 40-Year-Old Virgin, and Steve Carell was in Crazy Stupid Love with me. I mean, not actually in the movie. I mean, we weren't actually in love. Although I do find him unorthodoxly attractive. Doesn't really do it for me. How about Vin Diesel? Damn, you got me. Easy. It's 2 moves. Vin Diesel was in Awakenings with Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro was in Sleepers with you. Okay. Last one. Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy. Oh yeah. Yeah, Bacon. Miss Piggy. I see what you did there. But guess what? I know this one. Miss Piggy was in the Muppet movie with Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog was in Frog Prince with Frank Oz. Frank Oz was in Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones with Rose Byrne. Rose Byrne was lucky enough to be in X-Men First Class with Hollywood royalty, Kevin Bacon.